Salutations gamers, sorry to pause the video here for a sec, but I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be changing my schedule so that my Friday video, which I usually upload today, which is when I upload my non-Catalyst Black content, will be moved to whenever I feel like it, which will probably be around once a month. The reason for this is I put a lot of time into those videos, and it seems like you guys like them the least, probably because they're not Catalyst Black, which is most likely where most of my viewers come from, and that's okay. I understand why they get the least views of all my videos, so with this change, I get to spend more time making videos you guys enjoy, and I'm still able to make non-Catalyst Black content, but just less often. My CB videos will still be uploaded every Monday at 3 PM EST. Also, just a heads up, I'm going on a trip for 2 weeks, starting on the 19th and ending on the 2nd of June. I have one podcast episode in the works, which will go live sometime during my trip. But apart from that, it's going to be radio silence, so sorry for the lack of content during that time period. I will return on the 7th with a weekly dailies episode. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time, so hope you enjoy, and on with the video.
Welcome back, everybody, to Colton Chat Colton. We have our guest DooDaDay here on the show.
I'm being held hostage. He's taking my show.
All right. For this episode,
I didn't want to do this. He's making me do this.
Yeah, Colton Chat Colton, the best Catalyst Black podcast this side of the.
Welcome back to DooChatDay. Today we're going to be doing a weapons tier list. I believe this is a really old meme that you probably don't remember because the neurons retaining the information of this meme have probably died. But this was really popular doing tier list things, and we're tier.
This is still popular.
Yeah, but they're not like. Remember when they were really popular?
Oh, just like everything.
Yeah,
just like chips.
Yeah, it's just like life. It's like, let's see whose lives were better. Let's tier list our lives. But today we're going to tier list Catalyst Black, and we're going to be starting with the primary weapons. That's what we're doing today. What do you have to say?
Oh baby, hot dog.
He always says that. So I guess we should just jump right into it. So let's start off. I guess
Let's go top left, top right.
Yeah. So let's start off with the diffusion constant. I hope I'm mispronouncing that. So where do you think this should
We may
fall?
end up shuffling things around as we put other stuff in.
All right. So let's go.
No.
Okay. No.
I think it's B tier right there.
I don't think it's S tier. That was a joke. For legal reasons, I have to say that was a joke.
I think it's a B tier. I think it's after the nerf, it still has good DPS. It's still pretty good to just run around, use it, gives
Just
a weird
it
amount
to 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. That's all I'm asking
that's not
for.
what we're talking about. Yeah,
That's what I'm
we're making a
talking
tier list. We're not telling them how to balance the game. That's different. But yeah, I think after the nerf, it still gives you a lot of health for some reason, right? Like gives like 20-something%.
No, it gives like 35%.
Yeah, like 30. Yeah, it's crazy. So it's still really solid, but and has high DPS, has a lot of health, but the reload's really long. It's kind of hard to kill people with a single clip. The power infusion synergy is still pretty good, but yeah, I think it's B tier. I think it's a solid weapon, but not overpowered, not super strong.
I agree with that. It's definitely, it's not, well, okay, especially, yeah, as Colton said, especially with the power infusion. But I really like this weapon, and it's still very usable. And it's also one of the guns where you have to play really smart. Because, like, I've genuinely killed myself just shooting into bushes looking for someone, and then someone, like, just walks up and kills me, and I'm like, give me 2.6 seconds, I'll have my full clip back in a jiffy.
Alright, the Wraith. We gotta put this bad boy S tier. The best fully automatic gun in the game.
Yeah, it has so much ammo.
It is a lot of ammo. It's not what's good about it, but at all. It's not really this.
That's what's good about it.
Yeah, it's insane DPS. It does a lot of damage at range.
I just got the Wraith from my missions, and oh baby.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's really really strong. If there was an A+ tier, I'd put it in A+, because I think potentially the rocket launchers are actually. I don't know. I think it's S tier. I think it's really good. No, there's no A+ tier. No, stop it. No, it's sure, we can put it on S tier. I don't think any of the items in the game right now are insane, like S tier, like some of the older
primary items.
Yeah, like compared to some of the older weapons in the game that were totally. But we're gonna use S tier.
You don't think like the trial?
It's not nearly as good as the old. Like there were weapons in the game in the past that were like S tier and they would destroy everything else. Nothing is like
true.
But yeah, we're gonna put an S tier because that's the best tier, and it's
The
one of the best weapons.
old sniper rifles, the original sniper rifles.
Yep, they would get you.
You just shotgun objection.
Alright, put it up there in S tier.
What, you want S tier?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Wait,
of course.
Wait, this?
Yeah, otherwise nothing would be. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I thought you were just saying that there was. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
So let's. Next, orthoptic generator. So I recently got this weapon. And you got a dumb look on your face. Get that off. So I recently got this weapon, and to be frank,
It hits different.
it hits different. So
It's built different.
I love the Arrival. It has a special place in my heart. It is the gun I used after they nerfed the sniper rifles, and now it's just the build that I used. I loved it. It was so good for Core Rush. It was just, I love it. It's the best. But orthoptic.
But it's the worst.
It is the worst. The orthoptic generator's just better in basically every way.
It's just better.
It's just better. I think that's a solid A
I think it's
tier.
a B tier.
That's
I don't think either mortar is that insanely good.
You think?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think either mortar is that good.
Okay. Well, then I think this is C tier.
No.
I think this is just bottom B tier. Like everything else.
Sure.
But like,
Nope.
I love it.
Yeah, what do we want? You own it. You're the one who has it. But you can put it in A tier.
I don't
Listen,
know
if
it's
you really,
A
if
tier.
you love it, if you truly love it,
I don't think it's A tier. I
Okay.
don't think-
now we can put the Arrival. Wait, sorry, not the Arrival. It's not the Arrival.
It's not the Arrival. We're not doing heavies right now. I don't know. I feel like it's around this area.
I think it's like D tier.
Yeah.
It's not. Maybe we'll see when we put more bad items in.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I think
we
it's
can
pretty.
move
It's a
stuff
pretty
around.
weak item.
We can move.
overall.
It's pretty weak. We can move stuff around.
I mean, if you don't have another mortar, you can build like mortar builds with it, and it's fine. But it's not.
Yeah, I used it, and I was like, the orthoptic generator is not that much better.
It's way better, guys.
It's way better. I mean, I knew it was better. I didn't realize how much better.
It's a lot better. Okay.
Okay.
The
If you get a fun fact,
Or not
if
the
you
renegade,
if you get the wild slinger buff, you can just keep shooting. Yeah.
yeah, there's some. I don't know what. For some reason, when you get the Wildslinger buff, it has 0 reload speed, which is strange.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really matter. It's just a weird thing.
That's just a fun fact. Fun facts with DooDaDay.
I don't remember the name of this weapon. The range.
Commotion.
The commotion.
I know the weapons of all of these. Ask me what name one of these is.
What's the one right there?
This one?
Why? Wait.
Which one?
Wait. I see 2 weapons that look very similar.
These two?
No. The first one and the third one.
This one and this one?
Yeah.
That's the Northern Warmth. That's the Commotion.
Okay. Okay.
I've just blown
Are you sure?
mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Northern Warmth.
They're
Commotion.
very similar.
They're
Though.
very similar, but
Okay.
look,
Commotion.
stop. Move the mic. Okay, so the Commotion.
Well, I am now the only one that can talk.
No, please. Okay, well, actually, you've used the Commotion more than I have, so.
I think it's like worse than the Sincerity, but not by like that much. It's like just I would put it like C tier, I guess.
Okay. So neither of us have used. This is the only gun that. Oh wait, no. These two guns, the Tetrad and the whatever that is. I don't even know what the name is. I never use it. But
So we're gonna put an asterisk on these ones, okay? Where we put these, it's like
yeah,
pretty random.
we don't. These are pretty arbitrary.
I'm just gonna
we've rarely seen
Well,
these
here's
in
the
game.
thing, okay? I'm just gonna assume that they're not significantly better than the other ARs, which are not that good.
No, they are some of the. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. People. Based on what other people are saying, people usually prefer the Commotion over the Tetrad, but some people prefer the Tetrad over the Commotion.
Listen, what is the one that? What's that one called?
The Lost Streamer.
Yeah, I just put it in C tier. Like I don't know. The ARs are not that good right now.
I think it's better
At
than the
least in my
Commotion. I don't know, and I'm pretty sure this could be like high D tier.
put it.
low
I mean, I would
C
just put in. I don't know.
It's probably yeah. I think that's probably good. Now Northern Warmth. Oh baby.
I'm gonna put Northern
all
Warmth.
right.
Okay, I put that in B
This
tier.
is not biased at all.
I put Northern Warmth in B tier, personally, but I don't actually have it. So, what do you think? How does it compare to like stuff like the Sincerity?
I mean, it's definitely. This is the lowest I would put it, but that's just me.
What you think it's like really good? I don't think any of the ARs are really good.
I just really like it. I used it. I have it level 20 without dusting it up at all.
Okay, well that's gonna make you biased level 20.
No, it's not.
All right, so I would put the Sincerity. I've been using it a lot. Maybe I'm biased, but I feel like it's really solid, and I feel like it's like C plus, or like D minus is where I would put it. I guess.
I like here. Like
I'd
here.
put it above all the other ARs, but
Put it above. I don't think I'd put it above. I know nothing about the Lost Dreamer, but I don't think.
Okay.
From what I've heard.
Yeah, I'd put it there, I guess. Again, I think
Actually,
the ARs
it could be more solid. I don't
I
know.
think the
It's
AR
really solid right
Yeah,
now.
I like that it gives so much health. I think it's.
I don't know.
I like it a lot.
It's really solid
I don't
right
have
now.
the Lost.
I think. Do you think it's the best AR?
I think besides the Northern Warmth potentially.
Or the best BR/AR?
Do you think the Northern Warmth is still really the best one after getting nerfed?
Yeah.
Didn't they nerf the ammo capacity like a lot?
Well, it used to have like literally like a mega kill amount of ammo. Like,
which is what I've been liking about the Lost Dreamer, because its clip size is like, or not the Lost Dreamer, the Sincerity. The clip size is actually huge, which I think is like, I really like it. But its DPS is still really good, I guess.
I mean, yeah, and it gives decent health. I mean, the thing is, I don't know. I think this is, I think
okay.
this is
That's accurate. That's okay. All right, the
facade.
Wait,
facade.
Oh, the facade. I was like, why are there 3 rocket launchers?
Well,
one of those is the flak.
What
is that? Is you think it's C tier as well? I think it's D tier maybe.
Probably. I mean, I really like the facade, but it's not that impactful
Well,
on its
neither are a
own.
lot of the ARs, but
yeah, that's
it gives a lot of health and move speed.
That's true.
See, I think it's a pretty good weapon for support builds because it gives you a massive amount of health and move speed, so you should just stay alive in fights and support your team. But in terms of a weapon on its own, its DPS is very low, like very, very low.
Yeah, not so. Besides the Sincerity, you haven't. All these guns are.
I think
they're solid,
I think
but
that's okay. I think that's pretty accurate.
This right here.
Sure.
Yeah, probably. You think it's better than the Commotion?
It's probably worse than the Commotion.
That's probably true.
It's probably worse than both ARs. It's probably
yeah, that's probably better. Okay, so let's move on to the rocket launchers. So first, the Rush. Now, the Rush has the potential to deal infinite damage with each shot, but the Trial has the potential to deal infinite damage over a long period of time.
a very short period of time.
Very short, actually, yeah, it's a very short period of time still. This is shorter. So, I think that I'm standing by...
Rush. Just do the Rush. I would put an A tier, right? I think it's a cut above. And
that's what I would do.
And I would almost put the Trial in the S tier.
Really?
I would almost consider that. Maybe, yeah.
Let's just leave that there for now. We'll see how we feel with that later. Okay. Now, the Borson. Okay, this is better than people... Before you just instant
so
F.
The big asterisk on all of... well, not for all of them. Some of them are good in all the modes, and doesn't really matter. But some guns are very specifically good in different modes. So the Borson is like E tier in eventide. Or like D tier in eventide, right? Like, it's like pretty annoying to have to use. Like, it's bad. But in like Rush or something, I think it's like
Slayer.
I
don't know where you got.
I don't know
where you got the name Rush.
In Slayer, I was meant to say Clash. In Slayer, it's
that's wrong, you too.
Yeah, but it's Slayer. in Slayer or even like the Capture the Flag maps, smaller maps,
really
it's
good
like
in Capture the Flag.
B tier.
Full Protector is actually really funny in Capture the Flag because sometimes they just can't kill you.
So it may end
you just
up,
grab the flag and just like run away.
I might put it in C tier with a lot of the other weapons. I think a lot of people who only play specific modes are gonna be like, this gun's pretty good, and people who only play Eventide are gonna be like, this gun is pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible in Eventide, and it's pretty good. I actually think it's pretty solid in other modes. So
it can be good in Clash on the smaller.
I would put it in C tier because I actually think it's pretty okay.
I put it in C tier.
Yeah.
Do you think this? Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think the other shotgun is significantly different. I would also put that in C
tier. I would put that like top C tier, maybe even B tier.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I think it's above these weapons too.
Are you being serious?
I actually think it's better than there.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yes, I'm being completely serious right now. The Caretaker's awesome. I love the Caretaker.
Okay.
No, I'm not joking.
Okay.
Where would you put it?
I'd put it like above the Borson, or maybe above the...
You'd put it right there. You think they're very identical and similar.
Yeah, because I think...
Stupid.
Because I think shotguns are just very bad in most game modes.
Okay, that's true. But I mainly play Slayer, and I think it's very good.
Put it at the top of C tier if you would like to, but it should not be on the same tier as...
Well, I think it's better than okay.
No.
This is generally better in more modes. I even used this in Eventide, and it was really good.
Okay. It can go in the top of C tier.
I'm putting it there.
No.
Why? I think it's...
The Borsen's not that good.
No, I'm putting it... This is not the
Or
Borsen, this is the Caretaker.
Caretaker is not that good.
Fine, it can go
I'm
here.
sorry.
Grr, I really like it, though.
Alright, Primarie.
Could be an A tier gun.
The thing about the sniper rifles is I think they're like all pretty equally good, and they're all pretty dependent on how good you are at the game and the build that you're using them with, because I think they all work pretty much just as well for sniping, and they are all like pretty solid, and they're all pretty good with the build you're using them with. I'm kind of skeptical of putting sniper builds in A tier, but there are some players, specific players who are like.
Well, okay, we're going on that like. How good the gun
I think
is,
for
not
most
ease of use.
For like 90% of players, if you hand them one of the sniper rifles, they're gonna do worse than if you hand them like the rush or the rocket. Like I think for sure.
That's not what we're going off of though.
Or
at least I'm just going off of like how good the gun is. Like if you can.
You're trying to divorce the gun from like the build that you use it in.
No.
Because that doesn't make sense to me either. I think they're all. I would just put them all lined up in B+ tier. If you want to put them all in A, behind it, or all at the top of B, you can do that, because they have the potential to be really good.
Like this?
Yeah, or all at the top of B if you would like.
Normal particle trash.
Is it actually worse? Do you think?
I don't know. I think no. I genuinely think it is worse, and here's why. This is just okay. For the prodigal, you're trading out stats like health and speed, and I'm pretty sure some reload time, for range, damage, and range and damage. And this has longer reload time, but this just has slightly better stats, less damage, and less range, and a shorter reload time, and more speed, and slightly more health, slightly more speed. But you don't need those when you're playing freaking sniper. You don't need health. You just need damage. Like, why? I genuinely think this is worse, just on like every level. But like not much worse, just like weirdly worse.
All right, the infamous, the legendary, the classic.
It's gone through many alterations.
It's very interesting.
It's an interesting gun that has been it's used.
It's been used for assassins. It's been used for sniping.
I've used it for sniping. I think I'm the only one to do that.
It's been used for everything. It's the perfect
It's
weapon.
the quintessential
S+ tier. Can you add another tier?
I can't. No, wait.
Can you?
Wait.
Can you take F tier, put it at the top, and name it S+?
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Just.
CG.
CG?
Yeah, it's the CG tier. That's a S.
Oh. Hold on, guys. Wait. Pick a
Black.
Black? Well, then you can't read it, but that's okay.
There it is. There's the tier list.
Wait, hold on. Okay, there it is.
Wait.
Wait.
The same color.
No, hold on, guys. Can I pick a screen color? No. Hold on, give us a second, guys. Give us a second. It's white.
All right.
There it is.
There it is.
There's our tier list,
This
guys.
is the tier list.
I think, yeah. No, this is good.
Okay, wait. Where would you actually put chain gun?
Other than the CG rank?
Right.
Probably where, like there.
I would tend to agree. I think people don't like. I think people won't agree with that, but we'll see. I think a lot of people don't think the chain gun is that good, because I actually think without the correct builds, if you don't have even good mods, it becomes very weak. So they're very mediocre. It requires just like sniper, it requires the correct builds and the correct players to make it good. Otherwise, it's like, again, if you just give like a player like the Rush, they can just run around with auto aim and kill everybody, or the SMG, run around with auto aim and kill everybody.
Give them the Wraith, and then run around with auto aim and kill everybody.
And you don't really have to, like, you can just build it and put it with anything.
Yeah, the chain gun does require some...
The chain gun is going to be bad in most builds, but like there are a lot of really good builds with it and really good players use it. So I think the chain gun...
Full Vanguard.
Yeah, I think that the chain gun and the sniper rifles are actually quite good, but require specific builds. And the same thing with the Coda Fusion Constant. You see some players with the power infusion builds, it's cracked. It's like really good.
Or even some players without power fusion. It's just like some players are just like smart, which I'm not.
So I think that's actually a pretty accurate tier list overall. Get rid of the CG tier. It's okay.
What? No.
Delete tier. Frick. I think this is actually a very accurate tier list. I don't think anything is E tier at the moment. I would have
Or F tier.
I would have said, yeah, I don't think anything's E tier at the moment. I'm sure some people disagree. I think most people have guns. They see it, they're like, that gun is useless garbage. But I think most of the guns are actually pretty usable and pretty decent.
Yeah, so that's our tier list. If you want to see us tier list something else, then let us know. We're probably going to do, if you guys enjoy this, we're probably going to tier list maybe the primals and their abilities, maybe human abilities, maybe trinkets. You know, trinkets, there are definitely some F tiers in there.
Yeah,
There's some S tiers too. It's a wide range
yeah,
of...
it's going to be a lot more spread out.
Yeah.
We may need more tiers.
We may need more tiers.
Some trinkets are very, very good.
Some are very, very bad.
And some are very, very poor. So that would be exciting. That would be a fun tier list. Maybe we do trinkets or abilities.
Yeah, we'll do trinkets or something. Whatever you guys want, let us know. And that's our show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming to Colton Chat.
No.
Colton.
Okay, this is my show now. Frick off.
Everybody have a Colton day.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good DooDaDay.